Okay, so this is Daddy Jack's Cooking with the Blues here at Chaplin's Restaurant, 165 Bank Street in New London, Connecticut. So some people are asking how to use knives, and knife skills very important. It's always very important to have a sharp knife. You do your best work with a sharp knife, but be careful because they cut. So I like this is a Wusthof. You can get it online. Henkel, Wusthof. I love this. The wood handle. It's the shaft goes up into the handle, and it's weighted. I guess you want to weight it. So I guess where you got two fingers, that's what you're kind of using. So it's kind of just perfectly balanced. I love it. This is 6 ounce. You can get 8-ounce knives. They're like these monsters. Fucking dealing with this thing all the time, man. I like this 6 ounce. So anyway, always get one of these sharpeners if you can. They last forever, and just keep. And I always make sure I get the very tip. So you get the tip is nice and sharp too. And I always like to rinse it off. Make sure it could have metal filings on it, but you see, I don't know if you can see. You always got a nice edge on it. You can almost see the sharp edge. So this is what I do with the peppers now. A lot of people cut the top off. That's one of my main pet peeves. They cut the top and throw it in the garbage. But I just do this right here, right? And it peels right off. And then I take this here. Don't waste anything. Throw the seeds out. And so I'm just gonna dice this up here. But I used to cut on the angle like this, and it's hard because you got the curvature. So what I've been doing now is just cutting it on the end like this. For fajita, we're gonna make some fajitas later. Let's see, you get nice. Use your fingers as a guide. See, I'm using and always cutting away, not in to my finger, away. Use the middle finger for some useful purpose instead of road rage, expressing your road rage, as a guide. See. And then, so I'm actually going to do this for my tortilla soup recipe. See, now if you cut them in half, just pull it forward. I pull that piece off, and okay, nice sharp knife. On a dull knife you can hear it, resistance where it's not cutting through. Okay, now the onion, so we'll put those over here. I'll show you garlic. Now look, okay, you got the big end, but you can, just like you do an onion, see, and cut down, but don't cut all the way through, just that much, right? You got minced garlic, not smashed, and see, I'll show you another one. See, cut it down. See. You do that with a paring knife too, but I like this knife here. Now I think I've shown you before, but I'll show you again with the onions. See, I don't cut all the way. I leave a piece, cut this end. See? So I kind of peeled the strip off. A lot of people throw too much good part of the onion away. And but even the peelings, you can throw them in a stock or broth. Okay, so to an onion. So see how I cut the angle of the knife so the bottom hits, but it doesn't go all the way through. Okay. So I'll show you now to bring the edge back. We do the steel. You got to have an original edge, so you got to practice. And then so. Turn it down. You got nice, nice fine diced, or you want to do medium diced, a little wider. Okay, a little wider in your side cut here, and then however thick you want it. Grab me a carrot, Tommy. Okay. I don't normally put carrot in. I don't think I'm going to use it, and I'll use it in our chowder recipe. But so you got a carrot. Now, it's hard. I've seen a lot of people get cut using a carrot. So what I do, go all the way through. Put the tip in first. And you go fine or go thick. You want thicker or chunks, and again. You want to go real fine? Make it go as fine as you want. You just make more vertical and thinner side cuts. All right, well, that's kind of some basic knife skills. You got the fennel there? Let's see the fennel. And I used to throw all this green part away. I put all this. I dice all this up for my chowders. I don't throw anything away anymore. So you got these here, go down an angle. I kind of cut sometimes the extra piece, and so you got a nice, see this piece is a little thicker, right? See how thin you can get it? See? And then you got the bulb. I love fennel, so I use it in everything. Crab cakes. See that piece there? I see a lot of people some chefs cut in, but if you cut in, make sure you're cutting away from your fingers, That's all what we're going to use in our chowder. I'm going to show you how to make a tautog chowder. All right, those are some basic knife skills. Practice, be careful, go slow. Speed comes after you perfect the knife handling skills. Don't rush. Don't be rushed. Don't be distracted. Somebody trying to talk to you and you got a sharp knife in your hands. Focus on what you're doing. Be safe. And let your kids, a lot of parents, they say they don't want their children to use sharp objects. You know what? Teach them how to use the knife properly, safe, and just watch what you're doing. Okay, this is Daddy Jack's Cooking with the Blues here at Chaplin's Restaurant, 165 Bank Street. My friend Bob Jacko on camera. Happy cooking.